inside to a fresh episode of the Weekday Wake and Bake. I am your co-host, Processor Sky, joined by my beautiful co-host, Rachel. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, Samuel. Thank you so much for asking. How are you doing?
I'm doing great as well. I really am so excited to see you this morning. You look beautiful, and I'm really excited to get into this fine philosophical debate with you and the Roll Gangsters here on this What Would You Do Wednesday.
I'm excited. I have no idea what it is, so
hopefully
let's go.
The third time's the charm, right?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
They've been a little tough. We're going to see how we're going to do on this one. I'm really fucking excited to see how you would answer this philosophical debate. For all the Roll Gangsters tuning in for the first time, we are the Weekday Wake and Bake, and we just fucking woke up, legitimately. And we are so blessed to have awoke that it is time to have our smoke. Let's get this baby started officially. What do you say?
I say let's do it.
Let's do it. Welcome on in to another episode of the Weekday Wake and Bake, where we go live every weekday morning on all the streaming platforms at 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern. Roll up some herb and talk about some nice cannabis content. Every episode of the Weekday Wake and Bake is proudly sponsored by WWnB University, the first ever cannabis college and the place to go to claim your stake in this budding industry. Roll Gang, this industry is really popping. Like, it is very trendy, and the momentum of the cannabis industry is absolutely undeniable. The states are legalizing day by day, and the country is on the verge of making cannabis descheduled from a Schedule I substance. If you guys want to be there for the rise of this unbelievable industry, then you gotta claim your stake and find a way to get your foot in the door. WWnB University is effectively your foot in the door. Use promo code Rolling Spoon to get 10% off your tuition and learn about this magical plant today. And also, this episode is brought to you by
Rolling Spoon, the most efficient way to procure cannabis. It's an all-in-one multi-tool. It'll help you seal the deal and roll a dime every time.
Damn straight. So today is What Would You Do Wednesday?
And International Women's Day.
Is it actually?
So happy International Women's Day to all of the women out there, no matter what size, shape, color.
Truly.
And whatever it is, happy International Women's Day to every single person.
Happy National Women's Day to all of the beautiful women that are watching this. You guys really are the essence of power and love in this life. And major happy Women's Day to my woman, Rachel.
Thank you.
And
you made me a coffee this morning, so it was great.
Yeah? Is it a good one?
It's
Is
nice
it better than
treat.
yesterday's?
Yeah. Yesterday's tasted like straight sugar.
Oops.
A little bit. Now today tastes like coffee, so it's great.
Oh, oops.
It's perfect. Thank you so much. But we're excited for this What Would You Do Wednesday.
It is What Would You Do Wednesday, and I have a little story to share with you guys, and we're going to see what we would do. So basically, What Would You Do Wednesday, I'm going to share this little story, and basically it's got like this philosophical debate at the very end. You know, it's a story that ends in a question. And we're going to see how Rachel would answer first. I'm gonna answer and see what I would do in this scenario. And we would absolutely love your participation in today's episode and share what you would do in this philosophical scenario. So I'm going to tell a quick story, a little short story to premise our philosophical debate. Mm-hmm. And then Rachel's going to tell us what she would do if she was in the situation. Sound good?
Sounds good.
And then, Roll Gang, you guys are up to third. So please make sure in the comments section, wherever you're consuming the Weekday Wake and Bake this morning, please let us know what your submission is for what you would do on this What Would You Do Wednesday.
I'm excited.
All right.
I want to know what I would do.
Yeah, I'm excited to hear what you would do. I think I have a guess, but so basically, we're on this cruise ship, right? Okay. And it's basically you and me, okay, and nobody else we know, right?
Okay. On a cruise ship with nobody else we know.
So you're up on the deck, on the top level, smoking a nice joint ski, enjoying basking in the sun, and I'm back in our room on the lavatory taking a nice doo-doo.
Okay then. Alright.
So enjoying our time apart for the time being. But really just spending the days together enjoying this beautiful cruise ship. You know, we're in Jamaica, man.
Okay, that's exciting.
Cruising.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, we hit a rock on this giant cruise ship, okay? So you're up on the top smoking a joint. Joint goes flying. We go flying. I'm sitting on the shitter. My own shit splashing up and hitting me. And everything is going crazy. And the ship, all of the alarms start ringing immediately. We hit a rock. We are officially going down.
Okay, so it's the Titanic, but your version.
Yeah, our version of the Titanic.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we hit a rock.
We're on a cruise. We're separated, and we hit a rock. So.
Okay.
So next thing, what do you think happens next? So on the cruise ship, we hit a rock. We're going down.
Okay, but I'm up on the deck smoking. You're in the back.
Dropping a deuce.
In the middle of
so the philosophical debate is, do I wipe? No, I'm joking.
I was gonna say, are you serious? Yeah, even if we're sinking, I'm gonna make you take the extra 5 seconds.
Should I wipe or should I come find you? That's not actually a philosophical debate, but it's a pretty damn good one.
Go wipe. I would drown. I would be happy knowing I would be leaving the area to clean area. So I feel confident in that. My work is done.
Yeah.
I got to clean. Yeah, I think.
So, alright, so I really quick, I rip off 5 squares of TP, wipe, and then I'm going to try to find Rachel. But I'm walking around and I'm trudging through 2 feet of water to try to get onto the next level, you know? There's a ton of people trying to escape the hotel area. You're on the top deck, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, the employees on the boat are corralling all of the people that are in attendance and getting them on to lifeboats.
Okay.
All right.
So we're still going with the Titanic theme here. All right.
Well, so the employees are forcing us now to get on these lifeboats 10 by 10. There's enough lifeboats to carry us all, 10 by 10. Each one can carry 10 people. So they force you to get on. And you're like, no, I have to find my boyfriend. He's trapped somewhere on the boat. He was just dropping a deuce. And all of a sudden we hit this rock. And the guy says, I'm sorry, ma'am. You must get on this lifeboat. It's an order. And I get to the top of the stairs, and they're funneling all of us into the lifeboat as well. And I'm like, there's no way. I'm going to find my girl. And he says, I assure you, she's already on a lifeboat. If she was on a deck, they forced her to get on a lifeboat. So I get on mine, you get on yours, and now we're both at sea while the cruise ship is sinking after us. Are you with me so far?
Of course I'm with you. I'm just a little confused where this is going.
So basically we're on these lifeboats. There's 10 people per. But you notice on yours, or actually I notice on mine, that there's only 9. And they're, not only that, but the lifeboats, man, they're finicky. They haven't been used since 2004.
Since the Titanic?
Yeah, since the Titanic. And basically, yours is a little bit popped. So you're on this lifeboat headed to shore with 10 people, and you guys are taking on water. Is this scary or crazy or what?
I mean, yeah, if this was actually happening, of course I'd be a little frightened, but...
You guys can't get onto other people's boats. We have enough room for one person on our boat. But, being the smart, witty gal that you are...
Of course.
You find all the amenities. There's a nice little package of food, just in case, you guys get stranded. There's like a little case of food. Yeah. But with the food are these cups, cups for the water. So you give all 10 of your individual, you give yourself a cup and all the cups. So we're just and you start dumping. And you calculate that if 9 of you dump full time, while one person takes a 5-minute break, you guys can last 5 hours trying to stay above water. So you start this rotation. My genius girl on running her lifeboat of 10 people, 9 of them scooping out water, 1 of them taking a break. 9 of them scooping out water, 1 of them taking a break, and you guys are staying above water. You estimate for 5 hours.
Yay, okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So all this commotion, tons of people just throwing water out of the boat constantly. Okay. Around the rotation, one after the other, everybody's taking a break, and all of a sudden, Rachel gets hers. And just as Rachel is getting her break, there I row in my perfectly sound boat with 9 people in it. So I go, Rachel, hey, grab a line, I'm gonna pull you in. But the genius girl you are, if you leave the boat, there's only 9 people. And with the 9 people scooping, 1 person break rotation, it decreases their time on the boat from 5 hours to 2 hours. So I throw you the line, and all 9 people, if you decide to take it and come onto my boat, it guarantees your survival. It stamps your survival to the future. However, for the 9 people that you would be leaving if you grab my line and join me on my boat, you are decreasing their chance of survival by 3 hours just by leaving. What would you do? Woo!
Okay, well, first off, I'm a little confused, and this might just...
Yeah, ask.
It's early in the morning or whatever, and my brain's not working right. But why would me leaving decrease it from
Instead
5
of
hours
9 people scooping water constantly,
Yeah.
it's 8 people scooping water constantly.
Okay, but you're also taking a whole human out.
I know, but it's not matching the hole. Like, your
Okay.
boat's sinking, you
That
know what
makes
I mean?
sense. Alright.
And there's less people working. For the amount of water coming in, there's not that one person of ratio.
Fair enough. Well, I think that I would have, knowing me, I would have at least gotten to know the people that were on the boat a little bit through this whole process.
Maybe a little.
I mean, even if not, I still feel like I would stay in my boat and make sure you know that I love you and that I'll see you out on shore, but I wouldn't leave and screw over everybody in the boat.
I mean,
for my own survival. So I think I would have to stay and blow you a kiss.
you would really be like, just go, babe!
Yeah, because I would.
But you might not survive. What if the lifeboats don't make it in time?
Okay, well then at least I went out with a clear conscience. You know, like I wouldn't really be able to live with myself.
Knowing that.
Yeah, so I would definitely stay.
Man, it's tough.
You, baby.
Man, that's tough to hear. That is tough. You know, honestly, it's easy to say.
Well, it depends on if you can see the shore already, then I'd be like,
no,
they'll be fine.
You're in the middle of the ocean.
But if we're in the very middle of the ocean, I'd say.
Yeah. No, you're in the very middle.
My heart will go on, you know.
Yeah, it's like a lifeboat arrives, or we're not rowing to safety. You know what I mean? Like we're in the middle of the ocean. No land in sight.
Yeah, but I would just be confused as to why it would make them start sinking more if I was out of the ship or the lifeboat.
So
I'm taking my body weight out.
Yeah, it's ratioed. You need more people to scoop water. You know what I mean? Scooping water is more effective.
It's just one hand that you're missing.
Well, I know, but that's a lot of water. That's a lot of water movement. You know what I mean? It's coming in fast. But you're fucking scooping that baby.
5 hours to 2 hours?
Yeah.
This is 3 from me?
Yeah, it's a ratio. You could probably move at least 10 gallons a minute, something like that. God. So, I think I differ you. And I think if you were on the safe boat and you threw me a line, I would grab it. And I would leave.
For real?
Yeah. You know, opportunity is at a premium in this life. You know what I mean? And if you give me an opportunity to live, I would not let down the families of my people if they don't make it. But first is making sure that you don't have to deal with the loss of your husband, that my mom doesn't have to deal with the loss of her son, and my sister doesn't have to deal with the loss of her brother. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not really looking after myself. Like, I know that I don't want to make it sound like I'm not being selfish. Like, whatever, however you want to look at it, this is genuinely how I'm looking at it. I don't want you guys to receive the horrifying phone call. And as much as I care about the people on the boat, too, the 9 other people that I'd effectively basically be killing on the boat, there's more than 9 people that care about me that I care about more than the people on that boat. And by removing myself from their lives, I'd not be killing them, but I'd be sinking everybody that cares about me. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but there's no guarantee you're going to die. You know, you could still make it short.
You're right. Actually, 5 hours is a long enough time to survive. I'm actually sabotaging the other people. But I like
sure.
just to guarantee my own survival. I know. It's like selfish and egotistical, but at the same time, I promise it's rooted in wanting to be able to have the energy to make up for it. You know what I mean? I know I would never, like you said, I would never be able to live it down. I would always feel that guilt. But I think I would allow the guilt to drive me to be better. You know what I mean? To help more people. And I definitely don't think I would ever be, satisfied chilling on the couch again. You know what I mean? I would feel like I was given a second life and I needed to utilize it.
Yeah. I mean, I completely get where you're coming from with your answer, and I had a feeling you would definitely pick or go that route. I just don't think I would be able to.
You don't think you would have the heart to leave?
No, not if I've been going through this experience with 9 other people, and I'm just like, deuces, gotta go. See you on the other side.
Damn.
Like, no, I couldn't do that.
Damn.
I love all the people that love me, but I know that the people that love me would also understand me and how I work.
Yeah. So we have a nice little comment section. Can't wait to see what our what the Roll Gang thought. So Mercedington says, "But it be less weight." That's the fact.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Chuck XIX. Ty Hudson, Rach has such a big heart. That's true. Ty tuning in. Mercedington says she would discuss it with everyone. It would be less weight. How many on your boat again? So there's 9 on my boat. There is one space available on my lifeboat, and my lifeboat is perfectly sound. Ty Hudson asks, no holes in Sam's boat, right? Mercedington asks that. Ty Hudson says, no, Sam's boat is completely fine. That's correct. I have a spot on my boat, and yeah. Mercedington says, I would see how far we would need to go, and maybe the good swimmers could swim for a bit. So many factors, though. For sure.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, honestly, that is true. Shout out the chat champ of the day, Mercedington. All these philosophical answers, I really don't even think there's a right or wrong one. It all just comes down to where your morals lie, and it's kind of fun to put yourself in tough, challenging situations like these. Call them logic puzzles, if you will. I'm really excited to drop these every Wednesday. We're gonna keep after it. We're fine-tuning it. It was 23 minutes, but kind of fun.
It was good.
Yeah.
Suspenseful.
Yeah, a little suspenseful.
You were taking a long time to get to the point of the story, but it was fun.
I don't know. I'll watch it over, see if I screwed it up. But yeah,
I liked it.
Ty says, I get what Sam's saying. I honestly think I would do what Sam did, because not only do I write my story, but I also write my family's story and my younger sister's story. You know what I mean? I think it's a perfectly even debate that, Ty is choosing her people. And whether you want to think of it that way or not, like, your people might not be dying if you die. But honestly, having lost people, man, I think it's worse to lose someone than, I would rather die than lose you. Period. Point blank, period. And that's just, kind of the situation, you know what I mean? You would have to understand that from my point of view in order to want to leave the lifeboat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, I honestly do think you would choose my emotional health over the health of 9 people you barely know. You know? But I don't know, because here's the next level of that is, what about those 9 people and the massive group of people that deeply care about them?
Yeah, like that takes it from just
one tree, and there's 9 trees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
But like, yeah, it's like crazy. We're like cursed to this life from player one's point of view, with no hope of ever changing it. Absolute bangers in the comments today. Ty Hudson, Chuck XIX, Cali 420 love. Absolutely love all the Roll Gangsters tuning in. Such a blast to wake and bake with you guys, because after all, we are blessed to have a woke, so we are blessed to have a smoke. We will be back tomorrow with our anchorman, anchorwoman cap on to share some of the latest and greatest in cannabis industry news. Got a really big piece one tomorrow. Gonna have to tune in to hear it. No spoilers, no free shout-outs. Oaksterdam University and Rolling Spoon on the sponsorships. And that is a wrap on this What Would You Do Wednesday.
See you tomorrow.
See ya tomorrow. Mwah. Love you, Roll Gang. Peace.
Nice.